Have you ever felt judged before people even knew your story? Have you ever walked outside and felt the weight of jealous eyes? Sometimes the world hurts the people who shine the most. This is the story of Meena. In a small dusty town filled with narrow streets and old clay houses lived a young girl named Meena. She was known for two things: her extraordinary beauty and her painful poverty. Her clothes were simple. Her home was small. Her parents worked long hours just to survive. But whenever Meena stepped outside, something strange happened. People didn't admire her beauty. They resented it. Some whispered cruel things. Some laughed loudly. Sometimes jealous people even threw small stones at her as she walked through the market. Meena never shouted back. She never fought. She simply lowered her eyes and kept walking. But inside her home, her parents watched in heartbreak. And many nights, they cried. Yet deep inside Meena's heart, a quiet strength was growing. A strength that would soon change everything. Before the story continues, subscribe to HopeTales, because sometimes a single story can change how you see yourself forever. In the town market, whispers followed Meena everywhere. Beauty like that doesn't belong to the poor. Some women envied her. Some young men mocked her. Children laughed without understanding the cruelty around them. Every step outside her home became a small battle. But Meena carried herself with quiet dignity. She never cursed those who insulted her. She never wished harm upon anyone. One evening her mother finally broke down in tears. "Why does the world punish kindness?" she asked. Her father sat silently, unable to answer. Meena gently held her mother's hand. Her voice was calm, but strong. "Maybe people throw stones," she said softly, "because they don't understand light." That night the moon shone quietly over the small town. But far away in the royal palace, something unexpected was happening. News about the mysterious girl everyone talked about had reached the king himself. And the king was not a man who ignored injustice. Soon, the quiet town would witness something no one expected. One morning, the entire town gathered in excitement. The king's royal caravan had arrived. Golden banners fluttered in the wind. Soldiers lined the streets. Horses stepped proudly through the dust. Everyone wanted to see the king. As Meena passed through the crowd, the same cruel voices appeared again. Someone laughed. Someone threw a small stone near her feet. The king saw it. He raised his hand, stopping the entire procession. The crowd fell silent. "Who is that girl?" the king asked. The townspeople hesitated. Finally someone spoke. "That is Meena, your majesty, the beautiful girl from the poor house." The king looked at her carefully. But he did not see weakness. He saw patience. He saw quiet strength. And in that moment, the king made a decision. "Bring the girl to my palace tomorrow," he ordered. The crowd murmured in shock. No one knew it yet. But Meena's life was about to turn in a direction no one could have imagined. The royal palace was larger than anything Meena had ever seen. Tall marble columns. Gardens filled with flowers. Guards standing like statues. Yet Meena walked in calmly. The king observed her carefully. "I have heard many stories about you," he said. "Some say you are beautiful. Some say people hate you. But I want to see something else. The strength of your heart." The king gave her a simple challenge. "For 30 days, he said, go into the town and help those who suffer. No reward. No recognition. Just kindness." Meena accepted quietly. The next morning she began. She helped hungry children find food. She carried water for the elderly. She cared for the sick. Day after day, something began to change. The same people who once laughed now watched in confusion, because the girl they had mocked was helping everyone. And slowly, something powerful began to grow in the town. Respect. 30 days later, the king called the entire town to the palace square. People gathered in curiosity. They expected another royal announcement. Instead, the king pointed toward Meena. "This girl," he said, "was insulted by many of you, yet she answered cruelty with kindness." The crowd lowered their eyes. Some felt ashamed. The king continued, "True beauty is not the face people envy. True beauty is the heart that refuses to become bitter." Then the king made a powerful declaration. "From this day forward, Meena will live in the royal palace and help guide the townspeople with compassion." Gasps filled the square. The girl once mocked by everyone had become someone the whole town respected. Her parents stood in the crowd with tears of joy. For the first time, those tears were not from pain. They were from pride. Years passed. Meena became known across the kingdom, not simply as a beautiful girl, but as a woman whose kindness was stronger than cruelty. Travelers spoke about her wisdom. Families spoke about her compassion. And many people who once mocked her became her greatest supporters. But whenever someone asked her how she stayed strong, Meena would smile gently. "Because hatred is heavy," she would say, "and I chose not to carry it." Sometimes the world throws stones at the people who shine. But those stones cannot destroy someone who refuses to lose their heart. So if you have ever been judged, misunderstood, or underestimated, remember Meena's story. Your strength may be quiet today, but one day, it will become the light that guides others. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to HopeTales for more powerful motivational stories.